several feet back from a punch he delivers from only 1 inch away. And his sidekicks have so much power that, in the words of one recipient, they feel like being hit by a car. Magic system, the only secret to martial arts success being a willingness to train hard enough to cultivate one's own innate abilities. Taking matters into his own hands.
Now I want you to feel the difference when I put my body behind the kick. When I count to 3, exhale, strong. I'll be kicking you.
Now, what is this thing you do?
In Cantonese, Jeet Kune Do.
Using his home video camera, Lee recorded the staging of fight scenes to help him further develop his film craft. This rare footage shows Lee practicing with his friend and student, James Coburn.
We trained a lot. I had a large patio outside when I was living on Tower Road, and a big old Spanish place. It was kind of a patio. We trained out there. He brought a big bag, a tackle bag, and so we had it hanging up out there, using it for side kicks. Saying, okay, now this is the way you do it. You know, whoop, bang, and he kicked this bag. I guess it was about a 150-pound bag, and it went flying out busted it in the middle. It went flying out into the lawn. It was filled with rags, and we were picking up rags for months around there, little bits and pieces of rags. It was all over the lawn, and that was really an astounding. And it shocked him as much as it. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Lee also collaborated with another student, Academy Award-winning scriptwriter Sterling Silliphant, on the script for the second episode of Longstreet. This program remains Lee's single most relevant cinematic work on his martial art, Jeet Kune Do.
Now, what is this thing you do?
In Cantonese, Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist.
Intercepting fist, huh?
Or foot. Come on, touch me. Anywhere you can. You see? To reach me, you must move to me. Your attack offers me an opportunity to intercept you. In this case, I'm using my longest weapon, my thigh kick, against the nearest target, your kneecap. It can be compared to your left jab in boxing, except it's much more damaging.
I see. Well, speaking of a left jab...
Oh, this time I intercept your emotional tension. You see, from your thought to your fist, how much time was lost?
Not much.
In terms of film, the distance from taking a swing and selling it to the camera, you could be, pretty far away, but sometimes it gets very close. I do remember the fact that the cameraman saying, "Oh, fellas, hey, we have to slow this down. I know it'll look terrific on camera, but when we come in close, we have to really slow it down, otherwise it'll never sell. Nobody will see anything."
Into Hong Kong in 1971.
I liked his attitude, because he would go somewhere, and if he hit a brick wall, he'd just change direction, go around it. Because he excited Raymond Chow. He was on a talk show, I think, when he first came to Hong Kong, and there was a Japanese guy on there that was doing tug-of-war, and he could sort of put his chi down this way and hold 3 or 4 people. And Bruce was on the same talk show, and they said, "Well, you're a strong man, Bruce. Why don't you try pull this guy off his mark?" And Bruce said, "That's not what I do, but I can knock him out." And the Japanese guy went, "Whoa, whoa, whoa," and Bruce just knocked him out. And then Raymond saw this and called him up, and that's how they got together.
Tony Lau Wing played a major role in The Big Boss. He recalls Bruce Lee being challenged by one of the local Thai fighters.
佢講服咗個武術導演，咁嗰個武術導演有好多泰國嗰啲武師，嗰啲武師就係玩泰拳嘅，咁就有冇搞錯啊？你仲叻過個武術導演 ？OK，come on， 你咁打得同我打啦咁，即係係啦，真係埋去即係 OK， 嗱，我而家打你，我而家打你，即係就咁對住我而家打你， 我而家打你睇住，準備我打你鼻，嘣！即係你知道佢你而家打我呢個，砰到啦，好快嘅，即係佢手腳係好快去做，即係我哋好信佢一樣嘢，佢係可以係。
Lee returned to the United States to appear in 3 more episodes of Longstreet. Film to be shot in Europe. It was Lee's film in every respect, as he wrote, produced, directed, and starred.
Well, I first met Raymond Chow. I knew him, and he asked me if I wanted to be in a movie with Bruce Lee, and I had never heard of him. But I told him, well, why not? I haven't done that before. So he said, all right, we'll have a car pick you up at 8 o'clock the next morning. And when we got to the studios, we'd shot the first shot within about 10 minutes, so it was fast and furious. The most impressive thing I think I saw was when two things. One, he fell down on his one finger and started doing push-ups from a standing start. And he did love to show off. I mean, he was good and he knew it. And the other thing was when he kicked out the light from a standing start. Kicked out a light bulb about 7 feet up in the air.
Many rate Lee's battle with Chuck Norris as the greatest ever martial arts fight sequence to be presented on film.
Before long, word is out concerning Lee's art, and he begins to attract the attention of America's top martial artists, as well as many prestigious Southern California actors and athletes. Steve McQueen, James Coburn, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar among them.
Bruce was an iconoclast and a rebel in that he thought that the traditional martial arts were way too bound by tradition. People who were not really that effective at martial arts really were not promoting martial arts, but their own nationalistic brand of martial arts and their view of the world, more so than a realistic martial art fighting system. And he wanted to get to the pure essence of the art.
Lee's Los Angeles school, located in the heart of Chinatown, and without any advertising, pulls in not newcomers to the martial arts, but seasoned black belts, all of whom now look upon Lee's art as revolutionary, and upon his talent as otherworldly.
In the Sport Week of the Washington Star, printed in Washington, D.C. on August 16, 1970, quote, 3 of Bruce Lee's pupils, Joe Louis, Chuck Norris, and Mike Stone, have between them won every major karate tournament in the United States.